let's look at this problem. If sigma r equal to 0 to n, 1 by n minus r factorial into r plus 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 42, then find the value of n. So we'll consider sigma r equal to 0 to n, 1 by n minus r factorial r plus 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 42. Okay, if I add these two, I will get n plus 2 factorial. N minus r plus 2 is n plus 2 factorial. So multiply and divide by n plus 2 factorial. Sigma r equal to 0 to n, multiply and divide by n plus 2 factorial. N minus r factorial r plus 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 42. So n plus 2 factorial is independent of r, right? So I can write this out, which is in denominator. Sigma r equal to 0 to n plus 2 factorial by n minus r factorial r plus 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 42. So this is nothing but, so sigma r equal to 0 to n plus 2 factorial by n minus r factorial r plus 2 factorial is n plus 2 c r plus 2. So this is definition of n plus 2 c r plus 2, because NCR is n factorial by n minus r factorial r factorial. So if I use the same thing, n plus 2 c r plus 2 is equal to n plus 2 factorial by n plus 2 minus of r plus 2 factorial r plus 2 factorial. So the n plus 2 factorial into by n minus r factorial r plus 2 factorial, right? So this 1 by n plus 2 factorial I will keep as it is, 1 by n plus 2 factorial, and sigma r equal to 0 to n, this is n plus 2 c r plus 2 is equal to 1 by 42. So this I will bring it to the RHS and will expand this. So if I expand this, it will be n plus 2 c2, n plus 2 c3, so on. If I put r equal to n plus 2 c n plus 2 is equal to n plus 2 factorial by 42. So here two terms are missing, right? So if I add those two terms, n plus 2 c naught, n plus 2 c1, so add n plus 2 c naught, n plus 2 c1, so n plus 2 c n plus 2 minus, we are adding them, right? So we'll subtract them also, is equal to n plus 2 factorial by 42. Okay, so this is sum of all binomial coefficients. So let's say I will consider 1 plus x whole power n. So this is nc0 plus nc1x plus nc2x square, so on ncn x power n. If I put x equal to 1, it will be 2 power n is equal to nc0 plus nc1, so on to ncn. So here we have n plus 2 c n plus 2. So this is 2 power n plus 2. So 2 power n plus 2 minus n plus 2 c naught is 1 minus n plus 2 c1 is n plus 2. So this is equal to n plus 2 factorial by 42. So 2 power n plus 2 minus of n plus 3 is equal to n plus 2 factorial by 42. So if I see this, I have to find the value of n. So here n plus 2 factorial by 42. So if it has to be an integer, the minimum value of n plus 2 factorial should be 7 factorial, because this is 42 is 7 into 6. So it means 7 should come. So n plus 2 factorial minimum is 7 factorial. So if I use that, so if I put n equal to 5, n equal to 5, so it will be 2 power 5 plus 2 minus 5 plus 3 is equal to 7 factorial by 42. So it is 5 factorial, because 7 into 6 will get cancelled. So 5 factorial is 120. So here if I see here, 2 power 5 plus 2 is 2 power 7 minus 8. 2 power 7 is 128 minus 8, right? So 120. So the least value of n, I mean n plus 2 factorial is getting satisfied for this equation. So the value of n comes out to be 5, which will satisfy this equation. If this is not satisfied, then what we have to do? We have to go for the next value, n plus 2 equal to 8 factorial, and we will verify this. So like that, at some value of n, the sequence should satisfy this. So whatever value of n which will satisfy this equation will be our answer.